Munich, the capital of Bavaria, was buzzing. The city, known for its rich history and vibrant culture, was now adorned with colorful decorations, signaling the arrival of the much-anticipated Oktoberfest. The streets were alive with energy, as locals and tourists alike prepared for the festivities. The air was filled with a sense of excitement and joy, a feeling that was almost palpable. Every corner of the city seemed to be in a festive mood, with shops and cafes decorated in the traditional blue and white colors of Bavaria. The anticipation was building, and you could feel it in the air. You could feel the excitement everywhere. It was Oktoberfest. The festival, which dates back to 1810, is a celebration of Bavarian culture and traditions. People from all over the world come to Munich to experience the unique blend of music, food, and merriment. The streets were filled with laughter and chatter as friends and families reunited for the occasion. Street vendors were busy setting up their stalls, offering a variety of traditional Bavarian treats, from pretzels to sausages. The aroma of freshly baked goods and grilled meats wafted through the air, adding to the festive atmosphere. Even the morning fog seemed to sparkle. As the sun began to rise, the city was bathed in a soft golden light. The mist that hung over the rooftops gave the city a magical, almost ethereal quality. It was as if Munich itself was waking up and getting ready for the grand celebration. The early morning quiet was soon replaced by the sounds of the city coming to life. The clinking of glasses, the hum of conversations, and the distant strains of Oompa music created a symphony of sounds that heralded the start of Oktoberfest. I joined the crowds walking to the Theresienwiese, the festival grounds. The Theresienwiese, or Wiesen as the locals call it, is a sprawling open space that transforms into a bustling festival ground during Oktoberfest. As I made my way through the throngs of people, I could see the excitement and anticipation on everyone's faces. Families with children, groups of friends, and even solo travelers were all heading in the same direction, eager to be part of the festivities. The path to the Wiesen was lined with stalls selling souvenirs, food, and drinks, each one more enticing than the last. The smell of gingerbread filled the air, a sweet and spicy hint of the fun to come. These gingerbread cookies, known as Lebkuchen, are a staple of Oktoberfest. Decorated with colorful icing and often inscribed with sweet messages, they are a favorite among festival-goers. The sight of these beautifully crafted cookies, hanging in rows at the market stalls, added to the festive charm. The vendors, dressed in traditional Bavarian attire, called out to passers-by, inviting them to sample their delicious treats. It was impossible to resist the allure of these sweet confections. Everyone was dressed up in traditional Bavarian clothes, lederhosen for men and dirndls for women. These traditional outfits are an integral part of the Oktoberfest experience. The lederhosen, made of leather, are often adorned with intricate embroidery, while the dirndls with their colorful skirts and aprons add a touch of elegance to the festivities. Seeing everyone dressed in these traditional clothes created a sense of unity and camaraderie. It was a beautiful sight, a celebration of Bavarian heritage and culture. It was a beautiful sight. The sea of people, all dressed in their finest Bavarian attire, created a vibrant and colorful spectacle. The atmosphere was electric, with everyone in high spirits, ready to celebrate. The sound of laughter and music filled the air, creating a joyful symphony that resonated throughout the festival grounds. It was a moment of pure happiness, a celebration of life and culture. The sense of community and togetherness was palpable, as people from all walks of life came together to enjoy the festivities. As I got closer, the Oompa music got louder, making me even more excited. The lively tunes of the brass bands playing traditional Bavarian music added to the festive atmosphere. The music, with its upbeat tempo and catchy melodies, was impossible to resist. People were dancing and singing along, their faces lit up with joy. The sound of the Oompa music, combined with the laughter and chatter of the crowd, created a symphony of sounds that was uniquely Oktoberfest. It was a celebration of music, culture, and community. Oktoberfest wasn't just an event, it was something special. It was a celebration of Bavarian culture and traditions, a time for people to come together and enjoy the simple pleasures of life. The festival grounds were filled with a variety of attractions, from thrilling rides to fun games. There was something for everyone. Whether you were a thrill seeker looking for an adrenaline rush, or someone who preferred a more relaxed pace, the vibrant colors, the joyful sounds, and the delicious smells all combined to create an unforgettable experience. I could see it in everyone's smiles, in their happy hellos, and in the air itself, full of excitement and the promise of a great time. The sense of camaraderie and community was evident in every interaction. Strangers greeted each other like old friends, sharing stories and laughter. The joy and excitement were contagious, spreading through the crowd like wildfire. It was a celebration of life, a time to forget the worries of the world and simply enjoy the moment. Oktoberfest was more than just a festival. It was a testament to the enduring spirit of Bavaria and its people. The Oktoberfest Grand Parade was amazing. It was a spectacle that truly captured the essence of Bavarian culture and tradition. The streets were alive with vibrant colors, joyous music, and the infectious energy of thousands of people who had gathered to celebrate this iconic festival. The air was filled with the aroma of delicious food, and the sounds of laughter and cheer echoed through the city. It was a day that brought together people from all walks of life, united in their love for this historic event. It was a huge celebration of Bavarian culture. Everywhere you looked, there were people dressed in traditional Bavarian attire, proudly showcasing their heritage. The parade featured a stunning array of floats, each one more elaborate than the last, adorned with flowers, ribbons, and intricate designs that told the story of Bavaria's rich history. The participants, with their beaming smiles and enthusiastic waves, made everyone feel like they were part of something truly special. Thousands of people lined the streets, cheering as the parade began. The excitement was palpable, and the sense of community was overwhelming. Families, friends, and even strangers stood shoulder to shoulder, sharing in the joy of the moment. Children sat on their parents' shoulders, waving little Bavarian flags, their faces lit up with wonder and delight. It was a heartwarming sight that reminded everyone of the importance of coming together to celebrate our shared traditions. First came the beautiful horse-drawn carriages of Munich's breweries, each one showing off the city's history of making beer. These carriages, decorated with flowers and traditional Bavarian symbols, were a nod to the region's proud brewing heritage. The horses, adorned with ornate harnesses and plumes, trotted gracefully down the streets, drawing cheers and applause from the crowd. It was a magnificent display that paid homage to the craftsmanship and dedication of Munich's brewers. The parade was full of color and tradition. Marching bands played happy music, and folk dancers showed off special dances passed down for years. The music was lively and infectious, with the sounds of brass instruments and drums filling the air. The dancers, dressed in vibrant costumes, performed intricate routines that had been handed down through generations. Their movements were graceful and precise, a testament to the skill and dedication required to keep these traditions alive. The crowd clapped along, their spirits lifted by the joyous performances. I loved watching the Schützen marksmen in fancy costumes with feathers in their hats. Everyone was so happy. These marksmen, with their impressive uniforms and feathered hats, were a highlight of the parade. They marched with pride and precision, their rifles held high as they saluted the crowd. The spectators cheered and waved, their faces beaming with admiration. It was a moment that captured the spirit of camaraderie and respect that is at the heart of Oktoberfest. Even strangers were smiling and saying hello. The atmosphere was one of warmth and friendliness, with people from all over the world coming together to share in the festivities. It was a reminder of the power of celebration to break down barriers and bring people closer. Everywhere you looked, there were smiles and laughter, as old friends reunited and new friendships were formed. It was a beautiful example of the universal language of joy and connection. I felt like I was part of something big, a celebration that didn't need words. The sense of belonging was overwhelming, as if everyone was part of one big family. The shared experience of the parade created a bond that transcended language and culture. It was a powerful reminder of the importance of community and the joy that comes from being part of something larger than ourselves. The energy of the crowd was infectious, and it was impossible not to be swept up in the excitement. It showed how celebrations can bring everyone together. The Grand Parade was a testament to the unifying power of tradition and festivity. It was a day filled with joy, laughter, and a deep sense of connection. As the parade came to an end, the crowd dispersed, but the memories of the day lingered on. It was a celebration that left a lasting impression on everyone who attended, a reminder of the beauty of coming together to celebrate our shared heritage and the joy that it brings. You can't go to Oktoberfest without going inside the beer tents. Each tent, run by a famous Munich brewery, was special. The air inside smelled like beer, roasted chicken, and pretzels. I started at the Hofbraufestzelt, known for its fun atmosphere and traditional Bavarian music. Inside, long wooden tables were full of people, raising their giant beer steins to cheers. The Oompa band played on, making everyone even happier. Each tent was different. Some were old-fashioned and some were modern, but everyone was friendly. Strangers became friends over beers, their laughter filling the tents. The best part of Oktoberfest was the music. It was the heartbeat of the festival, resonating through every tent and street corner. The moment you stepped into the festival grounds, you were greeted by the lively sounds of Oompa bands, their brass instruments and accordions creating a festive atmosphere that was impossible to resist. The music was not just a background element, it was a central part of the experience, drawing people together in a shared celebration of Bavarian culture and tradition. You just had to tap your feet or clap along to the Oompa bands. The infectious rhythms and melodies had a way of getting under your skin, making it impossible to stay still. Whether you were a seasoned festival goer or a first-time visitor, the music had a universal appeal that transcended age, nationality, and background. It was a language everyone could understand, a joyful expression of community and togetherness. The tents were full of music and happiness. Each tent had its own unique atmosphere, but they all shared a common thread: the music. It was the glue that held everything together, creating a sense of unity among the diverse crowd. Inside the tents, the air was thick with the sounds of laughter, singing, and the clinking of beer steins. The music provided the perfect backdrop for these moments of joy and camaraderie. The bands, often dressed in traditional clothes, weren't just playing in the background. They were the stars of the show, their performances eagerly anticipated by festival goers. Dressed in lederhosen and dirndls, the musicians brought a touch of authenticity to the proceedings, reminding everyone of the festival's deep roots in Bavarian culture. Their lively tunes and spirited performances were a highlight of the festival, drawing cheers and applause from the crowd. They were the leaders of the fun, their music setting the mood. The bands had an uncanny ability to read the crowd, adjusting their sets to match the energy and vibe of the moment. Whether it was a raucous drinking song or a heartfelt ballad, the musicians knew exactly what to play to keep the party going. Their music was the lifeblood of the festival, infusing every moment with a sense of excitement and joy. A popular song could make everyone stand up and sing along. These moments were the highlight of the festival, a testament to the power of music to bring people together. As the familiar strains of a beloved tune filled the air, the crowd would rise as one, their voices joining in a chorus of celebration. It was a magical experience, a moment of pure, unadulterated joy that left a lasting impression on everyone who witnessed it. And it wasn't just in the tents. The music spilled out into the streets, creating a festive atmosphere that permeated every corner of the festival grounds. Street musicians played their hearts out, their lively tunes adding to the overall sense of celebration. From impromptu performances to organized concerts, the music was everywhere, a constant reminder of the joyous spirit of Oktoberfest. Street musicians played accordions and violins, filling the air with happy tunes. Their music added a layer of charm to the festival, creating a sense of spontaneity and surprise. As you wandered through the streets, you never knew when you might stumble upon a talented musician, their melodies drawing you in and inviting you to pause and enjoy the moment. These street performances were a delightful addition to the festival, adding to its rich tapestry of sights and sounds. From old Bavarian songs to fun drinking songs, the music of Oktoberfest was a celebration of tradition and culture. The musicians took great pride in their craft, their performances a tribute to the rich musical heritage of Bavaria. Whether it was a centuries-old folk tune or a modern drinking song, the music was a vital part of the festival, a reminder of the deep roots and enduring traditions that made Oktoberfest so special. The music of Oktoberfest was the heart of the festival, keeping everyone energized and happy. It was the thread that wove everything together, creating a sense of unity and shared experience. As the festival drew to a close, the music continued to play, a reminder of the joyous moments and happy memories that had been created. It was a fitting end to a celebration that was all about coming together, enjoying life, and making lasting memories. Oktoberfest wasn't just beer and parties. It was a celebration of Bavarian culture, a chance to see the region's traditions and crafts. The festival had a traditional Bavarian village, like stepping back in time. Artisans showed off their skills, their stalls filled with handmade things. I watched a woodcarver carefully create beautiful designs in a piece of wood. Nearby, a woman showed how to make pretzels. The Bavarian village showed how important traditions are. It reminded me that even in our modern world, there's still a place for old crafts, skills passed down for generations, and the stories they tell.